Computer system. Computer system. A group of equipment put together to process a data is called a computer system. A computer system consists of several components to achieve electronic data processing. 1. Input units. They are devices which accept data from user and transmit it to the central processing unit as electronic pulses. For example, the ATM, automatic teller machine, system. When we want to withdraw, we are required to enter our personal identification number, PIN. When we enter our PIN, we are using an input device, the keypad. 2. CPU, Central Processing Unit. It is an abbreviation for Central Processing Unit and is pronounced as separate letters. The Central Processing Unit is the brain of the computer, sometimes referred to simply as the central processor, but commonly called a processor. The Central Processing Unit is the unit where most calculations take place. It is linked with the input units and output units to form the computer system. In terms of computing power, the CPU is the most important component of a computer system. On personal computer, PC, and small workstations, the CPU is housed in a single chip called a microprocessor or microchip. The fundamental sequence of steps that a CPU performs is also known as the fetch-execute cycle or instruction cycle. It is the time in which a single instruction is retrieved from memory, decoded, determined what actions the instruction requires, and executed, carried out those actions. The first half of the cycle transfers the instruction from memory to the instruction register and decodes it. The second half executes the instruction. This cycle is repeated continuously by the CPU from start or boot up to the time when the computer is shut down. Instruction cycle. Each computer's CPU can have different cycles based on different instruction sets, but will be similar to the following cycle. 1. Fetch the instruction. The CPU fetches the instruction from main memory via the data bus, and it is then placed into the CIR, current instruction register. The program counter is instructed to contain the address of the next instruction. 2. Decode the instruction. The instruction decoder interprets instructions. If an instruction has an indirect address, the effective address is read from main memory, and any required data is fetched from main memory to be processed and placed into data registers. 3. Execute the instruction. The CU, control unit, passes the decoded information as a sequence of control signals to the relevant function units of the CPU to perform the actions required by the instruction, such as reading values from registers, passing them to the ALU to perform mathematical or logic functions on them, and writing the result back into a register. If the ALU is involved, it sends a condition signal back to the CU. 4. Store results. The results generated by the operation is stored in the main memory or sent to an output device based on the condition of any address from which the next instruction will be fetched. The cycle is then repeated. There are two main components of a CPU. The arithmetic logic unit, ALU. It performs all arithmetic operations and decision-making operations. 1. Data transfer, which includes moving of data from one location to another within the computer. 2. Arithmetic operation. It includes addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, etc. 3. Decision-making. It is an ability to compare two quantities and perform logical operations such as compare, true or false, etc. B. The control unit, CU. It extracts instructions from memory and decodes and executes them, calling on the ALU. When necessary, it controls all functions and coordinates all components of computer. It is in charge of fetch execution cycle. C. Memory unit. Memory unit is device that is used to store data or programs, sequences of instructions, on a temporary or permanent basis for use in an electronic digital computer. Functions of control unit. 1. Control flow of data. Times from input devices to memory. Times from memory to output devices or secondary storage. Times from secondary storage to memory. Times from ALU to memory. Times from memory to ALU. 2. Coordinates instructions execution. Times fetch the instruction. Times decode the instruction. Times execute the instruction. More components of a CPU that are vital to its operation are the registers, which are very small memory locations that are responsible for holding the data that is to be processed. 3. Output units, device which accept information from CPU and convert it into human-readable form. For example, when we pay the cashier in the supermarket, he will give a receipt. This receipt is a form of output from the output device known as printer. GIGO, garbage in garbage out. It is a concept of computer science that the quality of output is determined by quality of input. Means wrong input will result in wrong output. It is related to accuracy of input and output. Thank you for watching.